Alright, so today is my birthday and I've been counting down the days, not because it's my birthday, but because I've been wanting to come to Barnes. You can't even see the sign. I wanted to come to Barnes to do the book shopping spree. I don't know what it's called, but you've probably seen it on TikTok. So what are my rules? Because I've seen people do it different ways.
What are your rules?
I don't know. You tell me. It's your pockets.
Go in there and have fun.
Okay, so I have 10 minutes to shop. Okay, no, but I'll probably look around for like 10 minutes and shop for 5.
Okay.
Is that too much?
I don't think so.
Okay, because last time I only did 2 minutes and I only got like 3 books. So anyway, I'm very extra because I printed out a whole guideline. Okay, I'm taking this serious. I printed out a whole guideline of what books I want, and then these down here are like books I've already read that I don't have on my shelf already. So I'm ready. We're gonna go do this. I got my premium membership. All right. Plant-based cookbook. Thank you, sir. You starting it right at the door? Oh. I got a speed run. I said I got a speed run. Okay, Hildebrand's always safe. Kristen Hannah. I'm like kind of hoping I just see a book that I want, but I'm not seeing any. Oh, okay, one. Okay, we got one. I got one. Good looking.
You ready?
Uh-huh. Just looking around. Now? Okay, get out of my way. Okay, never get the top book. Just
touch it?
Yeah, it's all messed up. Okay, over here. That was semi-successful. Like, I found a decent little bit of stuff that I had on the list. Oh my gosh, can you just... I found a good bit of stuff that I had on my list, but also not my favorites. Like, not the ones I really wanted. So I'll just save those for another time. But it was still fun. Okay, let's go ahead and do a haul of all the books I got. I wanted to get a mix of books. So I wanted to get nonfiction, fiction, and when I say fiction, I mean thriller, dystopian, general fiction, literary fiction, like whatever, just a mix of everything. And I also wanted to get maybe some books that I've already read that I just don't have the physical copy of, because I mean, I don't know, like you got to have those shelf trophies. And if I already read the book and I liked it enough to want it on my shelf, why not? Because like I'm trying to have a library one day. Like obviously not right now because I don't have the space for it. I literally don't even know where I'm going to put these 7 books on my shelf because my bookshelf is completely full. But one day, like when I get my dream house and all that, I want to have a library, which is 1,000 books. So obviously I need to get the books that I've already read but don't have the physical copy of. Okay, anyway, so with that being said, I got The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. Not much to say about this one because y'all probably already know everything about this book. Everyone's probably read it by now. So yeah, I don't have anything else to add. Got The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. My nonfiction book that I got was What My Mother and I Don't Talk About edited by Michelle Philgate. In the book club that I'm in, some of them are buddy reading this, I believe, or they just finished buddy reading it or something. So it sounded interesting. I think it's like from 15 different people, I guess, telling their story. It's a collection of essays. It can be funny or life-shaping, a really deep topic. Basically just them sharing their relationships with their mom. I also got Assembly by Natasha Brown. This is a really small book, and the font is pretty big. This book is basically about a Black British woman who goes to her boyfriend's family's like lavish garden bougie party, I guess. And while she's there, she's kind of, I guess she's trying to like figure out and learn more about herself. And maybe if she even wants to be in this relationship, maybe. I don't really fully know. But it basically says it's a story about like race and class, safety and freedom, winners and losers. So I think it's just gonna be a lot of stuff packed into this small little book. I usually don't like short stories because it can't give too much information or really like dive deep on the storyline, the characters, the plot and all that. But I don't know, we'll see how this goes. This is literally like 100 pages, and like I said, the font is pretty big, so I don't really know how much information we're going to get out of this book. But and it also wasn't on my list. You guys saw that I had a whole like printed out list of things that I wanted to get. It wasn't on my list. I did see it when I was making that list. It is on my Goodreads want to reads, but I didn't put it on the list because I'm not like super drawn to the book. But the time was ticking. I had to grab some stuff. I don't know what to say. Okay, and then I got The Measure by Nikki Ehrlich. My apologies, but I got The Measure. I feel like I've seen this book a lot more. I don't know if it's a new book. Basically, the premise of this book is like the people in this world, in this story, basically go outside, and on their doorstep is a box, and inside of that box is how many years they have left in life. I guess they're battling with like, do I want to open this box? Do I want to know this information? Like, how is this going to affect me and change me if I know exactly how much time I have left to live out my life? And then I'm sure maybe some people in the book do. I don't know how many people were following in the story, but I'm assuming maybe somebody does, and we're kind of following along like what they do with that information. Like, are they going to try to live the best life they can? Are they going to try to fix past mistakes? I don't know, whatever, we'll see. Keep you guys updated on this. I'm hoping it's a fast-paced read. Usually books with that kind of like premise, like I feel like it really draws me in, and so I kind of read it pretty fast. I am getting out of a book slump. I want to say I'm out of it, but honestly I'm not fully out of it because I still have to rely on audiobooks a little bit. I can't just sit and read with no audiobook. I have to tandem read or something, which doesn't necessarily mean a slump, but for me, like I just know that the way I'm feeling right now, I'm not fully out of the slump, but we're getting there. I can see it's getting better. I would say I'm like 85% out of it. So anyway, hopefully this book helps me. I need to read the reviews on all of these. Also, I love going into books blind, as you can probably see, so I don't know much about all these books. I'm just telling you as much as I do know, and I'll probably go and read some reviews on these books after I finish this clip. I also got Tom Lake by Ann Patchett. This is I think a general fiction book, and I believe that this book was recommended to me by Goodreads based on my prior reads. Are we moving? I believe this book was recommended to me by Goodreads based on my prior reads. It is basically about, I guess, just like all about relationships, like marital relationships, maternal relationships. And then on the inside blurb, it basically talks about a mom and her 3 daughters, and her daughters are like begging her to tell them about a story of like her first love, I guess. And I guess as she's going through this story and like telling them about it, her 3 daughters are kind of like reflecting on their own lives and their own journeys thus far. And I'm assuming it's gonna like hit deep. I'm hoping it hits deep. I don't really know. It says Tom Lake is a meditation on youthful love, married love, and the lives parents led before their children are born. I hate the edges of this book. It reminds me of The Alchemist. That's the only reason I haven't gotten The Alchemist yet, because I hate the edges of the book. I don't like that like textured, uneven look. I get the vibe they were going for. Like I get the like classic, like it's old timey. I just, it makes my skin crawl. I cannot. I didn't even notice it when I picked up that book. Honestly, if I did notice it, I probably wouldn't have got the book. Not gonna lie. That's probably a crazy thing to like not get a book for, but truly it makes my skin crawl. Anyway, I'm still excited to read the book. I might have to do the audiobook though, because I don't want to touch it. I'm just kidding. This next book I was really excited for. It was one of my most, I guess, anticipated books. The one that it was on the list of the books that I wanted to get the most. And it is Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. Why was I so excited about this book? I'm not really sure. I can't remember. But I just know that I wrote on that little paper that I just was really excited for it. So hopefully it hits deep. I don't know if I saw a review on it or what, but I'm pretty sure this is like a dystopian sci-fi-esque type of book. So we will see how that goes. Again, I go into books blind for the most part, so I don't really know much about it. And then we have Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I feel like everyone knows about this book. It is a newer book. I put off getting it because I don't like, that's so pretty, I don't like hardcovers. So I put off getting it, but I was like, you know what, we're just gonna grab it, and it's fine. We're not gonna discriminate against the hardcovers. But if you don't know about this book, I believe the setting is 1980, and it is basically about a woman. She's the first woman in, I believe she's the first woman astronaut, so she's like a pioneer for women in the space field, and we're kind of just following along that journey. And that's pretty much all I know. I don't know anything else about it. But the whole like space mission aspect really got me, and I was like, that sounds so fun and so good. It says it's a love story, which I didn't know until literally just now. So that's interesting. But yeah, I'm super excited to read this. The only other book I've read from this author is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which I didn't think I was gonna like the book. It sat on my shelf for so very long because I felt like the book was boring. But once I really started to read it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so entertaining. Like, give me all the tea. But yeah, I'm excited to read that book. I heard great things about it, great reviews. So y'all let me know if y'all have read any of these books. That is all I have for you guys. Those are the 7 books that I got today. Also, honorable mention, because I did make a purchase before. I ordered the Summer I Turned Pretty books off of Amazon. I ordered the whole book set, so that's an honorable mention. But anyway, yeah, that's all the books that I got here from Barnes for my birthday. Honestly, my goal was to get like 10 books, but I did what I could. A lot of the books that I really wanted, I guess they just didn't have. Also, my mom did, now that I'm thinking about it, I just remembered that I saw my mom purchased Finding, is it called Finding? No, Becoming by Michelle Obama and Finding Me by Viola Davis. I've already read both of those books, but I don't have the physical copy, and they were on my Amazon wish list, and my mom got it for my birthday. So I don't know when she's gonna give me those, but yeah, so now I have some nonfiction on my shelf, so I love that for me. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to continue reading The Women while I pick up my son, and next time for my birthday I'm just going to just do a book haul. Like, I'm just going to have the list, the paper of all the books I want, and I'm just going to go in there and find as many as I can. And that's just how I'm gonna do it, because doing the timer really stresses me out. I already have anxiety, so I don't know, that timer is just not gonna work for me. Fun challenge, love it, but I can't keep doing that to myself. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next video.